Thank y'all for tuning in to Real Talk After Dark. This is episode 4. I'm your host, Millionaire Trill, and I have a co-host, special guest. She goes by...
My name is Karissa, also known as Pretty, Black, and Educated.
Period. Y'all heard it. Pretty, black, and educated, baby.
All three.
That's good, sis. That's big, though. I don't think you even notice, like, a lot of people are not able to even say those things about themselves. So it's like, for you to say, like, I'm pretty, black, and educated, I feel like it's so big.
It's an affirmation.
Exactly.
And out of all those 3 things, the most important one to me is being educated. I take my education very seriously. Okay, so our first question is, how do you deal with negative thoughts?
Everyone have negative thoughts. I feel like how I deal with them is balance it out with the positive thought. Like, okay, if I look in the mirror today and put on some jeans and they fit too tight, if, you know, the negative thought is saying, girl, you know you too big, you know you need to lose weight, this, that, and the third, you know you need to start eating cookies, chicken, ice cream, all the high calorie food. When that thought comes up in my mind, I try to overpower it with, you know what, I look good today. You know what, I do eat chicken, but you know what, I'm gonna go to the gym more often. I'm gonna cut back on my calories. I'm gonna drink more water. You know, I try to overpower it with, you know, just positive things about myself.
Positive thoughts, yeah. For me, you don't have to believe every thought that pops into your brain. Like, you don't have to believe it. You don't have to let it take root in your mind or in your spirit. So if it's something that I know is not aligning with me, oh, you can't do this, you can't do that, I have to just move that thought out of the way. And like you said, focus on the positive things. Remember who I am and what I was called to do, the plan that God has for my life. Okay, and just focus on that. Like, you don't have to just take everything that pops into your mind and just hold on to it and keep it in your heart, and you just, people think this about me, and it's like, well, who told you that?
Exactly.
Nobody even told you that. You told yourself that, and it may not even be true.
Exactly.
So just not holding on to those thoughts, and like you said, overpowering it with positivity.
But sometimes it is kind of like hard to like overpower a negative thought sometimes. So like, I kind of bag away. Like, I bag away from people. I just take a break. I take time for myself, like journal. I would journal. Yeah. I would definitely pray though. I like to always include God in everything that I do. So I would pray.
Amen.
I would talk to like a close or a good friend. I don't talk to everybody, but I would talk to like, a good friend about like, hey, I feel like this, or hey, like this thought came up, and then they'll help me to kind of see it in a different perspective. So that's why I said a good friend, because everybody, I feel like you cannot tell everybody your negative thoughts, because some people want things to happen to you. Some people glad that she got that thought. I'm glad she don't think she this shit. I'm glad that she thinks she big or ugly, or whatever the case may be. So it's like, I'm not gonna tell everybody my thoughts, but my close people, I'm gonna share that with them so they can pour into me, so I can be, refilled up.
They can pour into you. The importance of having good people around you.
Exactly.
Because when you empty, you gotta have somebody that's gonna be able to pour back into you and put you back in the right mind space.
Exactly. It's. I feel like it's definitely a need to have like good friends and good people, and just around you to tell you like, girl, you got it today. It's okay. Like, this happened to you, but you're gonna get you're gonna get up tomorrow.
What is one self thing you need to work on more? Okay, so I'll go first. So for this one, I think for me, consistency. So I can do all the other things. I can work hard. I can pour into myself. I can motivate myself, but I'm not consistent in doing a lot of things. So God will give me these great ideas, and I'll work on it for about 2 to 3 months, and then I'll put it down, and then it'll be forever before I come back to it. So I know that I have to start being consistent, and then when I am consistent in those things that God has told me to do, and in my goals and everything, it makes me feel better about what I'm doing, instead of just being like, oh, I didn't do this, I didn't do that, I done let this fall. So just being consistent, constantly just working, grinding, for those things.
And what does consistency look like for you?
Getting 1% better every day, working towards something every day. Every single day, you gotta, whatever you're trying to do, you gotta do something small towards it every single day.
I feel like I've gotten better, but I also I feel like I definitely need to work on it too. Like, it's something that I wanna, kind of master. because it's like
Definitely.
that takes you up the ladder. Like the more you do it, the better you get, and then the higher level that you
higher
go.
you're gonna go. So, but if you keep stopping, you'll never get there, and that's my problem. I have to stop stopping. That makes sense.
But what makes you stop?
Procrastination.
Is it that voice? Like, I mean, is it like?
Yeah, like those thoughts, like procrastination, like, oh, you can't do this, you know, you can't do this whole idea or start this business, or you're not good enough, or, you know, whatever.
The negative thoughts.
Yeah, the negative thoughts. And that's when, you know, come back to taking those thoughts captive. Like, I don't have to believe that because I am enough. I can do it. I can build a business. And so when you know, pour into yourself, you know, speak those positive things over you, the consistency will start.
Exactly.
And you'll be going and going until you get to where you're trying to be.
What is the one self thing I need to work on more? Oh my God, showing up for myself. I feel like that's one of the tedious things that I battle with is showing up for myself, because like I show up for, like, it's easy for me to show up for everybody else. It's easy for me to like do stuff for everybody else, but when it comes down to like, Trell, what you need to do for you? Like, Trell, what is your goal today? It's like, it's kind of hard because I'm so used to like putting people before me, like doing all these things, and like, I gotta do this, I gotta do this. Okay, this person over here need me, that person over there need me. I gotta be over there for them. I kind of make sure they ain't feeling no type of way. So it's like, I'm always kind of like mostly used to being like, you know, like all everywhere. So
now that you know that that's something that you need to focus on, how can you show up for yourself? Like, in what ways are you gonna start showing up for yourself?
Like putting everybody else's needs after mine. Like, okay, if a friend called me today, no, if I'm busy, if I got something to do, if this is my goal today, I need to do it. I can't worry about what a friend needs. You know, like just anybody, anybody need before mine. So I feel like that's what I can work on. Like that's how I'm gonna work on it. Like just, Trell, what you need to do for you today. How you want to feel today.
Yep, put Trell first.
Yeah, so that's my thing. What is a small habit that had a big impact on your growth?
Speaking kindly to myself. Being mindful of the things that I say to myself and about myself to other people. Because when I started speaking those things, I'm speaking affirmations, and I'm starting to believe those things. And you know, what you say about yourself is like, it matters the most. So when I started speaking, you know, more kindly and nicely to myself, you know, I started to feel better. I started to feel better about myself. Like, okay, I am enough. I am good enough. I can do this, you know.
Exactly, yeah.
You know, and putting the negative thoughts to the side. So just the way that I speak to myself, that really changed a lot for me. It changed like the way that I see myself.
Exactly.
Too.
You know what? That's true.
Yeah.
Like for me too, growing up, I feel like I was taught a lot of negative things. I heard a lot of negative things, especially about myself too. Like, you know, for example, when you, you know, like as you growing up as a child and somebody's calling you like, oh, big head or fat or you too black or too skinny. Yeah. Those thoughts and those words stick with you as you know, grow up, as you mature. And so it's like those kind of things still kind of like I hear some of those, you know, things from the past still, like it just keeps playing sometimes. So I try to, you know, just block it out or say something, overpower it with a negative thought as well. Changing the people that I be around, like I don't like, you know, I have friends that speak negatively all the time, or friends that's like not on the same thing I'm on anymore, but like I just don't be in that environment, you know, like frequently, because I know like, okay, I have grown from that. Like that's no longer who I am. So it's like, I can be over there, but I can't be over there for long. So I've made it a habit to when I go in certain rooms, don't stay for long, because I don't want to like repeat old cycles. I don't want to take myself back.
You want to go back. You don't want to go back to what you used to do.
I don't want to do this.
You used to be.
Yeah. When I'm going in a place, like going in a room or going to the club or wherever I may go, like don't stay for long. Like I'm showing my face, but I gotta go, you know? And I feel like I don't even explain it to nobody, because
you don't have to.
If you love me for who I am.
Right.
Like
they're gonna respect me. You don't have to explain that to nobody.
Right.
It ain't about nobody else, it's about you.
Exactly. So okay, the next question, you guys, is What is your definition of love?
So my definition of love is commitment. I feel like if you say you love somebody, it's certain things that are gonna follow that in your actions. So if I love you, I'm committed to you. I'm committed to providing for you, you know, as in like for my child or for my family members. You know, I'm committing to be there for you. I'm in the good times and in the bad times. I'm committing to having your back, to supporting you through whatever you're going through, whatever. It's just when you say you love somebody, you are committing, you know, certain things to that person.
Like
you know what
on
I mean?
a respect level.
Yeah, on a respect level.
Yeah.
Like, I can't say I love you but not have your back. I can't say I love you but not support you.
I feel like what is my definition of love? Action. I feel like people can tell you they love you. People can, you know, like your friends can tell you they love you. Your partner can tell you they love you. Your parents. Like all these people in the world can tell you they love you, but if they don't show you or they're not showing me that they love me, you don't love me.
Yeah.
You know, that's just
pointless.
Right. And I feel like a lot of times a lot of us have not the right perspective of love. Like love is not, okay, we're gonna just speak on a relationship. I feel like love is not, oh, I love you, but I'm beating on you. I'm mistreating you. I'm cheating on you. I'm abusing you.
Right.
Like that's not love, baby.
Yeah,
that's stupid.
That's stupid.
I'm dumb, but
those actions don't match love. Like
it's like you don't love me. Like I feel like people use it in the wrong way, and people don't really know what it is.
Yeah, and love is also not like the butterflies and like the puppy love. You know how it is when you first get with somebody. It's just like, oh, I just love them. Yeah. Like that ain't love. Love is when you tired, but when you hurt, but you still gotta show up for them. When you tired, you still gotta show up for them.
Exactly.
Like that's love.
When you when you having a bad day yourself, you still gotta not show people that this is what's going on with me. If you need me, I'm still gonna be there for you. Yep. So it's just like I feel like people do not have the right definition of love. Because when people love you, not even in relationship, when friends love you, they support you, they be there for you. And support is not always like, oh, I'm reposting a flight. Support is, guess what? If I ain't talked to my friend today, friend, are you okay? Yes.
I'm just calling to check on you. I'm just texting, hey, you good? I ain't seen you in a minute.
Exactly. Like, well, I was just checking on you. Like, that's love. Like, you know, or like when something is going left in your life, like you just showing up for somebody. You just like, it's okay. You going through this, not you physically, but you know, if you going through this, like, it's okay, girl, you gonna get to the next level. Or, you know, like, that's love. Like, show me that you love me.
Yeah, don't just
like, I don't really care about that. Like, I don't. I really don't care about the word love. Like, I just rather for you to show me. Yeah. Like, when you show me, it's like, oh my God, yeah, you love me. Like,
yes,
that makes me feel.
For you to show me than to just tell me. Don't tell me anything, let me see it. Yep. Let me see.
Yeah, because a stranger can say, I love you, you so pretty. But you know damn well that they don't love you. You know that they do not love you. So it's like, I always wonder, like, what is love? And I really realized too, go back to the part when you said love is not always butterflies, because it's not. I realize love is pain, love is hurt, love is sometimes, guess what, like, love has just got a lot of different action towards it. Like, it's not just what people make us think it is. Like, it's not perfect.
Absolutely not. Absolutely
it's not perfect.
Not. And you said it's a lot of different actions. That's the whole thing. It's actions. It's an action verb. It's what you do. It ain't just what you say. Can you take us back to a time when you truly needed healing, whether that is emotionally, spiritually, or physically, and how God met you in that place?
I did a lot of healing. So, I had to heal from like trauma, like childhood trauma as a child, and I had to heal from like just abusing myself, like, so like just kind of like overthinking, beating myself up, like just not thinking I'm good enough, not thinking that I deserve my position. Like how I healed from it was things got so bad for me because I would beat myself up internally. It wasn't outside, but like internally, that I actually like, you know, God, I need help. I need you to help get my thoughts together. I want to be better as a person to myself, not just to everybody else, but I want to show up for me. I want to love me the correct way. I want to just be there for me. When I said that, when I went through all those little changes, I feel like God just, you know, gave me discernment to kind of like do different things, which is affirmations and, you know, being around healthy people.
Oh, yeah.
Just doing more for myself.
Time when I truly needed healing. I don't know. I can't think of just one specific time just off the top of my head. I will say that I have like experienced a lot of just trauma, some self-induced trauma, especially like over my 20s and all of that, and just going down, being depressed, because depression, when you fall into like a pit of depression, it is so hard to pull yourself out of that. And I feel like that's where God met me at.
Yes,
like when I was at the bottom, when I was in the bathroom crying, like, Lord, what is this? Like, what is going on in my life? Like, he had to come down there and get me. It wasn't a meet. We didn't meet. He had to come down there and get me.
Right.
And I mean, that's pretty much it for me. Just when you have those dark times.
Yeah, like you really at the bottom.
You really, really have hit rock bottom.
No friend, like no parents, no lover, like no kids. It's like when you at that state, you gotta find something, you know, bigger than yourself. So that's when, you know, like a lot of people do find God. And that's how I got close to God. When it's like, you know what? I was at my lowest. I was this. I was that. It was like all those things was on top of me, and I had to, you know, have something bigger to lift me up out of it. Like seriously. So that's definitely true. Like at my darkest moments as well, I feel like that's when I grew the most. Where it is.
Definitely, me too. What role has forgiveness played in your healing journey? So
that's big. Forgiveness.
Yes,
that's big.
It's so hard to forgive, but it's so important. So I know for me, like, I feel like I grew a lot because I had to be forced to forgive, because I just wasn't a naturally like forgiving person. If you did something to me, that's it. We done. Don't ever talk to me again.
One time. You
want it done. You gotta go. Like, you gotta go.
So one time.
So, but when you forgive people, you kind of like give power back to yourself. It's like you don't want to forgive them because you don't want them to be like, feel like they got one up on you or something like that. Like you feel like you lose your power, but you really don't lose your power. You gain it.
Yeah, you gain even more.
And then so once I forgive you and I can let go of whatever you did to me, I can move on with my life. But until I forgive, I'm going to dwell on it. You're going to take my energy. The situation going to take my energy. And that ain't what I'm going for. You're not about to do that to me. You're not about to live rent free in my brain.
Exactly. So, that's what it is. That's what it is.
Yeah, just letting it go and being able to continue to grow. Even if the person ain't sorry, even if they don't care, you still have to forgive them for yourself.
It's not about the other person. It's about you.
Yeah, for yourself.
At the end of the day, you got to live in this body. You got to be you. You got to show up for you. You got to lay down at night thinking all those thoughts and feeling all those feelings. And guess what? Everybody else is living their life. They happy. They like, it's like, girl,
especially the person that hurts you. Because it seems like when somebody hurts you, they just live their best life. Like, you just like...
Yeah, exactly.
But you have to let it go. Like, you have to.
You do, yeah.
What role has forgiveness played in your healing journey?
Oh my God, forgiveness is so big. I love forgiveness. I love the word. I love to do it. Baby, hurt me so I can forgive you, baby. Like, that's what I like to do, because I mean that's what I live by, because I'm one of the type of people that had the worst experience with that. I hated a lot of people. I hated so many people. When I was at my dark times, before I healed and stuff like that, like I hated so many people to the point I had like 2 pages front and back. I was like, God. I was like, God, what happened? Like, why? Like, I'm being honest. Like, I hated that many people because it was a lot of people I felt like hurted me. There's a lot of people I felt like did things to me that I would never do to them. Said things to me, like that I would never even like think in my mind about you. So it's like every day I would actually go into prayer and I would forgive them. I literally had to sit with myself and do all those things, and I did it for a long time. I still do that. I still work on forgiveness each and every day, because people hurt you all the time. People do stuff to you all the time. People be mean to you. People just are so angry and so bitter inside of them that it bleeds off sometimes on you. Like, they'll bleed off on you. So it's like, forgiveness is so big with me. I love the word forgiveness, and I only love it because I had the hardest time getting through that. I was so heavy. I was so dark in the past. I was so like, had so much, unforgiveness things in my mind, and it would just spin. Like, I'm being honest, it was like, God, I just wanted to stop. And it was so bad to the point where like, I had to let it go. I had to forgive these people, bro. And once I forgave all the people and all the things that I felt hurt me, all this, it was just like, when I tell you, that was like one of the best things in my life I ever done, besides giving birth to my kids. It was like,
it's so freeing.
It was like this. It was like, I was like, all this stuff is on me, and then it was like I really just gained wings and was just like, was able to like go to like a high level. And I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, oh my God, like if I only knew I had to do just that, it's so easy. But we make it so hard because we hold on to things so tight. Like we hold on to things so tight to the point that it really hurts us so much. So now it's like, I don't have a problem with if you treat me wrong, because guess what? I can forgive you. Not for you, but for me.
But for me, and I can go on about my day.
I can still have love for you from a distance. And it's just beautiful, man. Like, that's the biggest thing. Forgive. I don't care what they did to you. Like, it's not for them. It's for you. Let me tell y'all one thing. If I don't do nothing else, I'm forgiving, baby. You know, I do my forgiveness technique. So, yeah. And if y'all want it, I can share it with y'all a little bit too, but go ahead.
Okay, share it with me too, girl.
Yes, of course. Yes.
What advice would you give to someone who feels like they've outgrown their old self but aren't sure what's next? Trust the process. It was a reason that you moved away from those old things, so don't go backwards. Don't go back to anything, you know, because growing is so uncomfortable. So don't go back to things that make you comfortable. Keep pressing forward, you know, gaining new experiences, new feelings, and until you know what's next, until you figure out what's next, just keep moving forward and keep trusting the process. And yeah, I think that's it. Just trust the process. Don't go backwards. Don't go back to anything that's in the past, anything that you stepped away from, anything that God, you know, separated you from or God took out of your life.
But that's not easy always.
It's not, but you gotta do it. That's why, you know, growth is hard.
Yeah,
changing is hard, especially like when you're used to certain environments or certain people or certain things like that. Changing is hard. You know, it's hard to go from who we used to be into whoever we're trying to be. So yeah, just trust in the process day in and day out, continuing to do the work.
Exactly, that's the big one.
Continuing to do the work.
You gotta show up, you know, and do the work. You can't just say, oh, I'm gonna change, or oh, I'm gonna be better, and then don't make the next step. Well,
don't do anything. Like, you just
the action. What was your first experience of me? And I'm like,
my first experience, first, like, what I thought?
I guess all of that or whatever.
So I think, what was my first experience with you? It was when I came here to get some hair. You remember that?
Okay,
I thought that you were very, like, open, extroverted, because I'm shy. I don't like to talk. I don't, you know, when I don't know the person, like, I'm very shy. And then, you know, based on our connection, I just didn't know what to say, or I didn't know how to take you because I didn't know you like that.
It was a lot.
But no, it wasn't a lot. It was actually great. Like, it was a great experience. Like, when I came in, like, you didn't treat me, you know, no type of way because you didn't know me like that. You were very nice to me, very personable. You made me laugh, and I was surprised by the way that you just talked to me, like you just already knew me.
For real?
So that made me feel good. I'm like, shoot, I done got me some hair, and she done made me laugh and smile. Like, okay, I like that.
Exactly.
So yeah, that was it. And then, you know, the next time you was like, your makeup pretty.
Did I say it like that, Karissa, though?
Yeah.
I said, your makeup cute.
You walked up, you was like, your makeup pretty.
Look, why she trying to hit that little ghetto talk?
She did. Your makeup cute. It was like that. It was something like that. It was something like that. And I was just like, thank you.
Okay. So it was
all good.
Yeah, my first experience of you was like, oh my gosh, she's so pretty. You so bright. Like, I don't know, I did get shyness from you, but it was just like, you got to step out your box. Like,
I do.
You got to shine your light, sis. You got to be this girl that you are. You know, like, you are behind closed doors. Like, you got to be there to the public.
Right.
Because I feel like they definitely like need your energy. They need you know, like all the things that you got to offer, like people need that. Like they really do. And you know, I feel like that's a lot of us kind of like be scared to kind of show, you know, like who we really are to the world because we feel like we maybe look at so differently or whatever. But in reality, that's a good thing. That just lets people know that you're not a copy. Like I'm not trying to be like her. I'm not trying to be like him. I'm who I am, and I'm stepping in my confidence, and I'm walking in my you know, my shoes, not anybody else.
I ain't trying to be nobody else.
Exactly. So, girl, yeah. But,
okay, so now I got a question for you.
Okay, go ahead.
What do you think is the biggest misconception about you?
Ooh, I think people don't know me, and I feel like people who don't know me, they kind of probably look at me as like, who she thinks she is, or sometimes like I don't know. I think they just some people who don't know me, they have the wrong perspective, like in a negative light about me or whatever. And I really do. I think that. I feel like, for example, like when you meet me, like how you said, like Trey, when I met you, you was cool, da 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 da. It's like that's who I am. Like, you know, until you like, now if somebody do something that hurt me, I'm gonna cut you out. Like how you said, like. Well, especially now in this season of my life, I don't even have no chances, baby.
You gotta go.
Because I done gave so many out. It's like, and I know, like now I feel like God have placed me in a position, like, because of all the experiences that I've learned people so well that I learned that most of all people are kind of the same. They just have different perspectives. Like, for example, like we all kind of the same in some way. We just have a different point of view of how we see things, and that's okay. So I feel like I had so many experiences in the past that it's like, people don't really bother me no more. But I'm not gonna lie, it's so weird because I realized recently that a place that I thought I was healed from, I'm not all the way healed from that place. I realized that it's like, certain stuff still can bother me. I still can be triggered by certain stuff, and it's like I was so mad at myself. I'm like,
why?
Yeah, because
I was still like, triggered by it.
Yes, I was so hurt with myself because it's like, you've done worked on yourself so much. You done came so far. Like, why do you still let the smallest things bother you?
The smallest thing,
that don't have no value to your life. Like, it's like, why? Like, why do you do that to yourself?
But you know, that's the thing about growth and change. It's not just like a steady incline. It's gonna be up and down. It's gonna be all around the place. So just because, you know, something triggers you, that doesn't mean that you haven't made the progress. You know, you actually have made the progress. The fact that you can say, hey, this is triggering me, I don't like this, I gotta go back and do the work so I can not be triggered by this very small thing. So maybe that's like a blessing in disguise sometimes, like showing you in like in the area that you're not healed in, maybe.
And maybe, I mean, it could be, but when I was going through it, I didn't feel like that. I felt bad, I felt like, I'm not gonna lie, like I felt like a failure. I felt like I failed myself because it's just like, you done worked on this, you done been past this, you done healed from this, why you letting it bother you still? And I think I had beat myself up so bad that time. It was just like, that day, it was like, I just want to go to sleep. I just don't even want to. I try not to let anything really get to me no more.
But you are a human.
I know.
Like, it's impossible for nothing to get to you. Like, it's impossible. So you got to be a little bit more kind to yourself.
I know.
And a little bit more patient with yourself.
I do. And that's what, you know what, it's so weird because patient has been my new word too. It's like, I gotta have more of that for myself. Even to give it to my kids, to anybody. Like, I have to have that for me first. So that is something that I am working on. How do you know when you get confirmation from God? And what is your experience? Like, how do you know when you're getting confirmation from God, basically?
I guess when I see things that I have prayed about and prayed for come to fruition. Like, this actually just happened like just a few days ago for me. It was just something that I had been praying about, something I had been asking God about, and it wasn't happening. Like, it never happened. And so the other day I'm like, you know what, God, like, I done prayed about this.
You ain't gonna do it.
Yeah, like, and how dare I do that? How dare I say that, right?
Yeah.
You know, I'm over it. But then it was like, bam, there it was. And it happened. And I'm like, you know what? I know that was you, God. I know that was you.
And you know what? I gotta hold on. You know what? Just because we put a time in, that doesn't mean God delivered on that time.
It don't. It has nothing to do with our timing. Nothing to do with our timing at all. Exactly. And we might as well just let that go because it ain't about our timing.
Our time is not God's delivery time. Our time is not God's delivery time. You can want something a certain way. You can, you know, all those things. Because I've experienced that recently. Man, I know that. I can't even tell, girl. Mine was so deep. I'm like, God, wow.
Mine too. I'm like, look, Lord.
Mine was deep. It was so deep. Yours too? Because mine was deep. I'm not even gonna lie. It really it was a lot, y'all. It was a lot for me. But, you know, I realized then, once again, it's God's timing. It's, you know, it's not my time. It's not about fully about how I want things to play out, because there's selfishness at the end of the day. You know, like, I feel like we are put here for a purpose. I feel like we are put here to do certain things we are put here to do certain things not only for us, because we have to do it in our bodies, but like from the higher power, which is, I call God. You know, everybody call their stuff different things, but I call God. But yeah, so it's like, it's through you, but it's not about you.
Exactly.
Like, that's why God takes you through. I feel like that's why, like, for example, I can say this now because I'm healed from those things, you know, and I'm still, you know, moving past or whatever. I'm healed and, you know, whatever. But like, I never knew, I always had this question as a child growing up: why did you choose me for this life? Like, why you chose me for this life? Why you chose me to like to go through these steps? Why did you choose the people? Why did you give me those people in my life? Like, why?
Why did you put those people around me?
Exactly.
Like, if you say you love me, like,
why did
I experience this pain, this hurt? Like, I just don't understand it.
It didn't
like,
make sense. Think about it as a child.
Yeah.
As a child. As a child, when your mom, as a child, when your mother, think about the people that, you know, their mother and their daddy have died, have been deceased or whatever. Like, when God, like, removed those things, when those things happen to you in your life, you don't know what to think. You don't know how to think. You just wondering, why me, God? Why you chose me?
And my thing is, like, when things happen or when you lose people, it's like, why would you do that to me? Like, why would you do that to my family? Why would you put us?
You knew I was gonna be sad.
Right, you knew that.
You knew I was gonna be crying.
Why would you do that to me?
You knew that depression might hit me.
Yeah, you knew that.
Yeah.
You knew that. So.
You knew all those things. You knew all those things. So you still let it happen to me.
Still let it happen to me.
So, as I was growing up, as a child, I'm asking God, like, why did you do this to me? Why did you pick me for this? You know, like, why did you put me in this area with this type of people? Why did you do that? I just always had that question, like, why did you do this, God? And it never made sense to me. But guess what? Now, as I'm in this space, as I'm growing, I see. It's like, God, that's why you did it.
Yeah, it was your preparation.
Yeah, it's like, that's why.
But
you never understand the assignment that you never fully understand. You don't fully understand it.
Yeah,
it causes, it makes you feel confused. It makes you feel lonely. It makes you feel sad. You never really understand the assignment a lot of time that God placed on your life. And that's where a lot of people goes wrong, because guess what? What a lot of people do is they give up, they do stupid things. And guess what? I did a lot of stupid stuff, and I still do stupid stuff. Don't get me wrong. But a lot of people give up. Yeah, a lot of people give up. And they say, you know what, the certain things can't be for me because you let all these things happen to me. That's what I thought about that. I did. That hit me on one side all the time. But guess what? One side, something always hit me too is, you gonna be better than this. You gonna be bigger than this. You gonna come out of this. Like, I don't care what you went through. I don't care what you go through. I'm gonna pull you out. I'm gonna get you out. So that's all in my mind. And guess what I thought too? I said, God. And another thing too is, I had looked at it like this. As a child growing up, I was already in pain. I was already hurt. I was already all these negative things. I was already like this. So it's like, this gotta be kind of like damn near death. What's the other? So I felt like I gotta be better. I gotta live. I gotta go to the top. I gotta be better and bigger than what I am. So I was like, if all the feelings that I felt at that time, like pain and all this, I'm like, if this ain't death, I don't even like, you know, because it was bad. It was bad. You know, it was bad. My grandma passed away. Like, it was just, everything started going so crazy for me. Like, as I was going through my process and as I'm coming, you know, like healing and stuff like that, it's just like, God, ain't no way you chose me like this. Ain't no way you put me in a position in life that I got to figure all these things out as a kid. As a kid. Girl, that shit was a lot.
But I wonder, like, everything that you went through as a child, I wonder how far ahead you experiencing that put you in front of other people. Because you had already experienced so much. So you already learning and you already growing even as a child. So I just wonder, like, how far ahead it already put you, you know,
mentally,
in front of other people. Because you had to deal with so much at such a young age. So.
And I'm grateful though, y'all. I'm grateful. I am though. Most of all, I'm grateful because, you know why I'm grateful though? Because I made it out. I feel like a lot of people don't make it out their darkest moments. That's why, like, whatever you do, keep going. Whatever you do, don't give up. Whatever you do, find a better route out. Like, don't settle. Don't stop. Like, just keep reaching.
Don't quit.
Like, yeah, no matter what. No matter what, because guess what? God is using all those things to build you. Yes. Everything that God put under me and everything that everybody that didn't like me or mean people try to do to me, God placed it up under me so I can stand tall.
Yeah.
I never knew that. Like, I never knew that. I just, like, was so angry and mad. But yeah, so how do you know when you get confirmation from God? I feel like it's a feeling that I get. So when I feel like God is sending me on a mission, or like something, God is pushing me towards something, it's a feeling that I get. I feel good about it. I feel well, you know what? Let me go back, because I'm lying. Because a lot of times God put me in place, I'm scared. I'm scared.
Yeah.
I'm nervous. Let me stop lying. Hold on. I jumped to conclusion, y'all. I be scared. I get nervous. And it's so like, and one thing too is I realize when God is putting me up to do something, I'm gonna say what y'all say, because I don't believe in the devil. I believe in God. But the devil, like, it's always negative thoughts trying to not get me to do it. Like, it's trying to tell me, like, for example, even us doing this podcast tonight,
it almost didn't happen.
Exactly. Do you not know, even from guess what? I was already like, I'm tired. I done had a long week. I don't have long days. It's just like I got all this stuff going on. And Karissa,
and I'm nervous. I'm scared. I can't do this.
So
I don't want people to be looking at me. Like, every reason in the book came through my mind.
Exactly. And mine too. It's just like, because I already felt like, I said, okay, because I know she was kind of nervous. So it's like, it was like, okay, if she called it off today, God, then that's going to be my key, God. I'm not standing up today, God. I'm telling you today, God, if she called off, I'm calling off. But guess what? God didn't let you call off. God didn't let you call off. So guess what? It pushed me to show up too. Like, so that's what I'm saying. Like, everything when God do in my life, it's always kind of like, it be mixy. It's always like, even let me tell y'all, even for the birthday party, baby, we wasn't having no party, baby. What? That was not planned, y'all. Well, it got planned, but it wasn't all the way planned. This dropped on my lap like the last kind of like, you know, my dude, them like, okay, we having a party. I'm like, what? I'm like, who? I'm like, I don't even know. And then like, we call her auntie, but my auntie, she was like, you know, I want to have a pool party. Da, da, da. So they just all excited and happy, want to do this. I'm like, y'all, I told her, I'm like, I don't want to know how to do this. I don't know. It's just, I just didn't really want to do it. I don't know. And because I'm so used to doing other stuff.
Yeah,
I didn't want to do
crazy because it was an amazing party.
It turned out good, but
yeah, it did. It turned out really good. I'm glad you did it.
But she's talking about, I'm glad you did it.
I had a good time.
Yes, me too though. Shout out to y'all, because I did too. But baby, I did not want to do that. No. So I'm not gonna lie. I feel like my thing is God always play tricks with me. Like, I think God always tests my gangster, baby. Try to see, is you this bulletproof girl you say you is, Trail?
Yep.
Can you walk through this spot for real, for real? So it's always like a nudge, like it's always kind of like, I want to do something, but it's just like something I always try to, and when it really try to pull me back for not doing it, that's when I know I really need to do it.
Yeah,
you know?
It's really meant for you to do it. Yeah,
and when I do it, I feel so good. I feel so good. Like this, you know, like this podcast that we're doing today,
yes.
I feel so good.
Yeah.
I feel so like, I really, really do. And I didn't really kind of like, I'm not gonna, it ain't that I didn't want to do it, but I was mentally, like, I'm like, God, I'm not even in a mental space. I'm tired. Like, don't you see this? Don't you know you done gave me these kids? Like, I'm being honest. So, yeah. But it's not, once again, it's not about us. Mm-hmm. It never was about, you know, like what we needed. It was about what God needs to use us for somebody else. Right. So yeah.
What spiritual disciplines have deepened your faith journey? So praying, fasting, anything like that?
Yes. I pray a lot. I pray. I told y'all, God is my baby. Like, God is my number one. Like, God is bigger than big. God, excuse me, y'all. God is always showing up in my life. God is always using me. God is always pouring more into me. Like, so what spiritual things I've done? Pray, like you said, and I do fast, but I haven't really, it's so weird because I really haven't been on a fast this year for real. So I really need to kind of get on it. I do.
Yes,
and I feel like I do need it as well. So praying and I journal a lot. And I'm a YouTuber, so meaning like I like to always look at my motivational things on YouTube. Like I love YouTube. I love some of the people on YouTube that I listen to. Sarah Jakes.
Yeah, definitely Sarah Jakes.
Yes, Reverend Ike. I listen to Reverend Ike. Like, and I'm sharing y'all, cause baby, I don't play about my people. I love them. I love them. But yes, so it's a couple people I listen to on YouTube that gets me in that right spirit. Like when I'm kind of like going left, when I put that on YouTube, baby, I'm like, you know what, guys, I can't handle this. I told y'all bulletproof. So it's like, yeah, those are my people. So
okay.
Yeah.
I think for me, praying, listening to worship music, always being in constant communication with God. Throughout the day, just talking to him, especially when things happen, like, okay now, Lord, because look, I don't know if I can be, I don't know if I can be Christian-like right now. Being in constant communication with God all throughout the day, listening to my worship songs so I can get my mind right. That's my whole thing, just doing something just to get and keep my mind right. So yeah, praying, my music, and I'm good.
So you do have, you would say, like a good deep connection with God.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, you know, I was raised in the church even from when I was just a little girl, been going to church my whole life. So I definitely have a very deep connection with God. But, you know, when you become an adult and life start life and girl.
Like, God, you ain't working over here.
Yeah, you know, you got to kind of go back and get your spirit right. But yeah.
So thank you guys for tuning in to Real Talk After Dark. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Millionaire Trail, my Facebook and Instagram as well. Thank you guys.
And my Instagram is Pretty Black and Educated.
Yes. Period.